How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to watch Naruto Shippuden episode 197. The pain arc is finally over.
Yeah, I'm speechless from that arc. It was so good. I'm super excited for what's to come though, but at the same time I'm wondering if anything is gonna top that arc. I think it was definitely one of my favorites so far.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if anything can beat the pain arc. Come hang out and chat about anime on our Discord, and if you're interested in live reactions, make sure to follow us on Twitch. Both will be linked in the description below.
If you like the full uncut reactions to all our Naruto Shippuden videos and get a few weeks ahead of the YouTube videos, make sure to check out our Patreon. The link is also down in the description below. Now on to the anime. We're following this separate guide now, and apparently that we're supposed to watch like a couple minutes from these specific episodes. So we're gonna do that now.
He got his sword back. Is that what he went to go get?
He's still tiny. Is he ever gonna grow back?
Does that mean he can live forever?
Or does that take time?
I think he has to grow normally.
I guess the Akatsukis are hiring.
That is the Gedo statue.
From Pain.
Yeah, from Pain. Oh, he came back. He has a lot of work to do.
They have to like get rid of all the damaged buildings first. Like where would they even throw all of that? Like all the rubble and everything? Where are they gonna put all of that?
Bury it.
Junkyard or something?
Bury it. Burn it. I think that's
just summon it to another dimension. Just get Kakashi use my
He's
Nekio real quick on
he's gonna go
all the
blind
parts.
just to do that.
Oh, they're gonna provide money. Because we're wondering where all the money's gonna come from.
Freaking Danzo. That's the first thing that comes to his mind.
He's taking advantage of this. Oh no, it's...
Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. After she saved...
How can they just blame her? You guys wouldn't even be alive.
Yeah, they're not even doing anything. Oh!
Oh,
Yeah, let's go! Come on, let's go!
Kakashi for Hokage!
Oh, he likes that, he likes that. That was so easy! Oh shit.
It's a chain, it has to be Kakashi.
No problem. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
shut up, Danzo.
Man, this guy,
please.
Hey, he can't be so mean to him. Who even does that? I will become Hokage.
They just don't want to hear his shit.
What the hell, man? What about Kakashi?
I can't believe this right now. No, Kakashi for Hokage. Kakashi for Hokage. No!
How did this happen?
He just stole the Hokage spot from Kakashi. He was the one that asked Asuma and then Asuma told back Shikamaru.
Oh shit.
It's like connected.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
wow.
What the heck? Oh my god.
And that was it.
Low-key wanna watch this. Is this a filler episode?
That is filler. The rest of it is filler.
That actually felt like legit, yo.
Yeah, the rest of it is
okay,
filler.
I am never gonna fucking forgive Danzo for taking away Kakashi Hokage. I'm never gonna see Kakashi Hokage now because of him.
If Kakashi became Hokage. Oh my god, I can't believe Danzo was intimidating them. That shouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
The counselors were also saying it's kind of like Tsunade's fault.
Yo, that pissed me off.
That's messed up, isn't it? That's so messed up. She literally saved as many people as she could, and she's now in a coma because of it. And yet they're still talking shit.
Yeah, like where the fuck were you, Danzo? Like, why is no one questioning why he just came out of this whole thing completely uninjured?
Yeah, where was he?
Like, you're Hokage candidate, but you did nothing to protect the village when it was under attack. Like, I guess it's not just the counselors that decide. They also have to have a meeting with the feudal lords. Yeah,
but the feudal lords were already decided on Kakashi. They had the whole thing with third Hokage, Jiraiya.
I guess for
Hokage.
them it doesn't. I guess for them it doesn't really matter, right? Because they're just trying things out. It's just because this person is just basically temporarily sitting in until Tsunade gets back up. Like Tsunade's still Hokage. It's not like they dethroned her.
Not if Danzo kills her. That's a possibility. Danzo's now in power. How is he going to keep the power?
Hey, this is only a temporary position, alright? If he wants to get permanent Hokage, he has to redo the voting, alright?
The first thing he does, probably after he gets in position and in power, he's probably going to tell... No, not just that. It's probably not even rebuilding the village first. He's probably going to tell the people to start carving his face on the fucking mountain.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's
right? He wants to be Hokage, so he needs that recognition. This is what he lived for. This whole time, all the scummy things he have done is up to this point.
Just for that fucking face on the mountain, that's what he's always.
Yeah, when he's going out, he looks at the mountain. He's like, "Oh yeah, I made it." Yeah, I can't believe he's actually.
You're right. That's totally something he would do now. Dude, Sai gained some color in his skin. He's not super pale anymore. You just see?
Yeah. He's becoming more human now.
Yeah. He has like flesh tones now. Before he was just super white and pale.
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to take this guy seriously?
He's daydreaming.
The blush on him is so funny.
Kakashi? That's exactly what he was doing. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my god, they're here.
The Rock.
Oh no.
Danzo, that stick.
目覚めるかもわからないのであれば、ほかげの代理の方でいい。手紙をすぐにでも見て返事をいただきたい。
The mask.
もうほかげではない。わしが新たな六代目ほかげだ。その手紙はわしが拝見いたぞ。
綱出様がほかげを解任された。六代目は団蔵って人に決まったみてえだ。俺はよく知らねえんだけど、裏の人間らしい。
団蔵ですって。
団蔵って。
Danzo Hanzo?
嫌な予感がするな。
驚くのはこれだけじゃねえ。その六代目は抜け人としてサスケを始末する許可を出しやがった。どうなさるおつもりですか？
心配するな。今やナルトは里の英雄だ。里の皆もナルトを信頼しきっている。このわし、六代目ほかげよりもな。わしがナルトに何かすれば、ほかげとしての体裁に障る。信任投票を控える大切な時期だからな。だが、ナルトは人中力だ。
If everyone just votes against him, can they do that?
I think so.
砂手のように甘くはできん。
わかりました。
では、行け。
So if Sasuke comes and destroys the village again, is Danzo's fault?
Shit, now I'm hoping he comes and destroys the village.
ちょうどあんたを探してたとこ。団蔵について詳しく教えてほしいの。
サイ。それは無理だよ。
なんでだよ。あんたまさかまたあいつの側に。
いや、そういうことじゃない。僕は団蔵様のことを一切話せないようになってるんだ。これのせいで。
What the fuck? He never showed us that.
It's like some kind of jutsu to seal
Is
it.
that a bomb?
そう、呪印さ。団蔵様にかけられ
All his Anbu have that.
団蔵様に関することを話そうとすれば、全身がしびれて話すことも。
Oh, okay, that's better.
Oh.
Jeez, I thought it was gonna
Holy crap.
explode.
Still though.
全員ね。
追い人を放ってサスケくんを追い詰めるつもりじゃない。
そうだったの。僕はサスケくんについては何も聞いて。
サスケってのについていろいろ教えてもらおうか。どうやらお友達らしいな、てめえら。
Oh shit! Took it so.
影分身の術。
Oh!
Oh
No way!
no,
Oh
Sakura.
shit, they're strong.
大丈夫か、さくらちゃん。額当ては雲隠れの忍び。
You know, from her superhuman strength.
なんだってばよ、おめえら。うちらの師匠を連れ去りやがって。師匠は生死不明だバカ野郎。そんな嘘。なんでサスケくんがそんなことを。
暁の奴らの目的なんて知るかよ。
Oh, they don't
She was wearing the
know.
robe.
Yeah, they don't know he's a Katsuki.
サスケは暁の一員だろうが。
お前らが抜け人を野放しにしておくから、大影様が俺たちを使わしたんだ。
What?
Who the hell?
Yo, Sasuke.
That was him. He can
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
his teleportation.
こいつのチャクラ突然感じた。
いや、暁としてやった仕事は最後までやってもらう。とは言っても、8尾はもういい。今は別の用をやってもらうことにした。
断ると言ったら、
ここでお前らとやり合うことになる。このハエはいけないということだ。
しとる。
Actually hit him? No. Goes through.
今更このハエ行っても少し遅い。
俺ごとすり抜けた。 前と同じだ。こいつの能力か。
ここでこの人たちにそこまで詰め寄らなくても。
ああ、確か
Oh
にそう
shit.
だ。うちらの隊長が今それを受け取るのを待ってる。で、うちらはうちらで少しでも情報を持ってるやつに聞き込みをしようとしてただけだ。
じっとなんかしてられるかよ。俺たちの師匠がどうなってるかわかんねえってのに。エロ仙人の敵は俺が撃つ。
He can relate to them, how they feel.
関係ないお前らには俺らの気持ちはわからねえだろうがな。その師匠ってのは人中力か。なんでそれを。俺も人中力だ。暁は人中力を狙っている。これもお前らの師匠を助けるのに協力するってばよ。暁の情報もあるだけ渡す。
金髪、物分かりいいじゃねえの。うちらについてこい。サスケのことについて話してもらう。ナルト、
俺に任せてくれ、さくらちゃん。
お前、名前は？
渦巻き、ナルト。
They cannot believe what they're hearing right now because they haven't heard. They haven't heard about Sasuke really or what he's been up to. Like they know that he's been training under Orochimaru, but I guess the thought of him doing something like joining the Akatsuki just never even occurred to them because in their head, he's still the Sasuke that they know.
Yeah.
Right? The one that was in the Leaf Village training with them, part of the Team 7, not just Sasuke.
I think last time they saw him, or they were trying to see him, was when Sasuke was going to go fight Itachi. And then Toby appeared.
Yeah, but that was only like for a split second, right?
Yeah,
like,
it was only
we
for...
wouldn't have known like what he's been up to or anything like that.
Ever since that, they were just been dealing with pain. So they don't know anything that Sasuke's been doing.
That damn Naruto though, like it's crazy how quickly he can see things from other people's perspective. Like the moment he realized that these guys were just searching for their master, he started thinking about like when he was trying to avenge Jiraiya.
Yeah, same
right?
feeling.
It was the same feeling. The thing is, like, I thought the Hokage had to be the strongest person in the village. Because you have to protect the village, right? So, like, wouldn't they usually pick someone that is really strong? Because, like, I don't see how these feudal lords think Danzo is a good candidate for Hokage.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's usually what happens. They usually choose the strongest to be Hokage.
I mean, like, he's not in the best physical shape, right? He can hardly walk. He's missing an eye as well, right? And he's quite old. I mean, Tsunade was also old, but at least she didn't seem like when you look at her, she didn't seem like really frail or anything like that. But when I look at Danzo, he seems like a frail old man to me, right? I don't know
what the feudal lords were thinking.
Because like the fact that they chose Danzo as Hokage, I feel like means that Danzo is Tsunade Jiraiya level, if you think about it.
So they already know he's that strong?
I feel like he is actually really strong, and we just haven't seen it. Because we keep doubting Danzo's strength just because we only see him like walking around with a cane, but never actually fighting or doing anything, right? So we kind of have this image of Danzo as this frail old man that's just very bitter and can't do anything. But the feudal lords wouldn't appoint someone like that as the Hokage. So they have to acknowledge that Danzo is really strong and would be able to protect the village.
He was working with Hanzo, so we already know Danzo can fight. Back then. But I don't know about now. From the Jonin.
He is the Hokage. So it's only the Hokage the Jonin that get to vote. So it's only the Jonin that get to vote for this. Huh.
I guess because they're directly under. Isn't that the highest position, right under Hokage? Jonin?
Yeah, Shikaku just needs to tell everybody, hey, you know, the backup Hokage is actually Kakashi. Then all the Jonin will be like, Kakashi, man, we got you, man. Like, screw this Danzo guy, man.
Actually, that's true. All the Jonin should be buddy-buddy with each other at this point. And then if they all decide to push Kakashi as Hokage, maybe they can overthrow throw Danzo.
Exactly.
So it's not directly over
but
yet.
the thing is, that thing I'm worried about is because they don't know anything about Danzo that we do. To them, Danzo is just a really strong guy in the village.
That's sketchy.
They don't know that.
They don't know he's sketchy?
They don't.
Only Tsunade knows?
Only Tsunade has a bad feeling about him. Because
Yeah,
they're
you're
from the
right.
same group, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're from the same time.
You're right.
Like, they would have grown up together and everything. Whereas, like, Kakashi and everybody, they wouldn't know anything about Danzo. Yo, so what do you think about Sai talking about Danzo saying that the Foundation has been protecting the village from behind the scenes? Like, what are your thoughts about that?
I think that's biased, just because he works from the Foundation. Because it's hard. He can't say that for Naruto protecting the Leaf Village and fighting Pain and defeating him. Because clearly the Foundation were nowhere in sight. They didn't do any of that kind of stuff.
That's just what I was thinking. Like, this whole time, we're questioning, you know, what the heck is Danzo even doing, right? But then Sai was saying, like, oh, like, we're protecting the village. But then, when they were actually being attacked, when it mattered the most, they were nowhere even to be seen.
That's what I mean.
I don't know.
Is there anything that's proven that the Foundation have done?
Has been a
That's
good thing.
a good thing, protecting the village.
It's just a matter of how you want to see things.
Was there ever any incidents? I know sending Sai with Naruto and Sakura in the beginning to kill Sasuke. It was just, he's a rogue ninja, we gotta kill him. But secretly, Danzo needs to finish the job.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's all just a matter of perspective. Like, if you think what they were doing was right or wrong. Like, killing the Uchihas in order to potentially kill off a potential threat. It's just a matter if you think that's a good move or not. Like, it's a matter of perspective, right? Like, I personally don't think that's a good way to handle things, but somebody else might think that's a good way to handle things and think that that's a good idea, right? So it's just a matter of perspective, like, if you agree with that or not. If you agree with it, then it's like, wow, Danzo's doing all of this to protect the village. But if you don't, then it's not. But yeah, like when Sai was talking about it, I'm just thinking, what have they done? Because he's making it seem like they've done so much for the village, and I'm just thinking, oh well, you guys were nowhere to be seen. Because he's not citing, all right? He's not citing his he's not backing up his word right now. He's just saying, look at all these things we've done, but then doesn't give us any examples, because all we've seen is Danzo doing jack shit, right? And then here's Sai saying that they do a lot of things, but I'm questioning, what have they done? Because we haven't seen any of it, right? That's why I'm wondering, like, are they saving that up to make us feel bad later? Like,
Hell, I don't think I'll ever feel bad for Danzo. No,
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Hanzo, we already know from the very beginning that he's a scumbag already. So technically, even if he has a sad backstory, it's not gonna work on me.
No, I'm scared, dude.
If he really cared for the village, he would have done something when Pain was out there. Even his own men were like, "Why are we going out there and helping them? There's gonna be no village for you to rule if Pain just kills everyone." And then all Danzo said was, "It's okay, Tsunade is gonna keep some of them alive." Like,
yeah, you're right. I don't know.
There's no justifying Danzo at this point. Danzo's just a scumbag. No matter like how much we try to see him. Yeah, I get that he wants better for the village, but it's kind of too late for that. He kind of showed us that side where it's not about the village. It's about him.
I know. I don't know why. I'm just trying to see things from his perspective.
You're trying to do what Naruto's doing. You're trying to do what Naruto's doing, where you put yourself in their shoes. But at this point, Danzo is evil.
It's just cause last arc, there was so much emphasis on looking at things from other perspectives and not too quick to judge a character that's like super viewed as super evil, or portrayed as super evil, right? So now that that's over, now I'm starting to think like, holy shit, we hate Danzo so much. And now I'm like, okay, well, Maybe
think
he's
of it
not
in his
me. Yeah,
perspective.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to justify his actions and think like, oh, maybe there's a reason why he's doing all this.
Yeah, for
But
himself.
you're just shooting it all down for me.
Yeah, for himself.
But I'm just saying, like, I understand his perspective, as in like having doubt and not being able to believe somebody 100%. Like, yeah, everyone around you believes in him, but you don't believe in them. You want to be able to do everything yourself. Because the whole reason, like, he wants to be Hokage, right? But he's also, there's a lot of emphasis on him not wanting to follow the third Hokage's teachings.
Yeah.
So I think it's because he thinks that's like not the correct way. So he wants to fix that. Again, we think that it's all for his personal reasons, that he just wants to be Hokage. But perhaps it's because he wants to change them to become stronger. I don't know. I'm trying to see, like, from a different perspective why he's doing all this. Because Sai was making him seem like a very good person.
But Sai was, I don't know. Weren't they trained to not have feelings too? So would Sai even be a good candidate to be
talking about this?
Yeah, we judge how good Danzo is based on Sai's experience. He has a goddamn curse mark on his tongue. I get it that if he gets caught and they try to torture him, they won't say anything about Danzo. But why is it just Danzo? Why is it not about the Leaf Village? Why is the information about Danzo so secretive that if they're gonna torture them, why would they even care about Danzo? They're gonna talk about the Hokage's secrets, the village's secret, but no, it's not that. It's that Danzo. How old is he? What does he like? What's his mission? Why is he like? Who is gonna question that? No one even gives a shit about Danzo.
He wants to protect himself.
He wants to protect himself. He is selfish.
Right. Okay, fine. I was just trying to maybe justify his actions, possibly, but you keep shooting everything down. Yeah, maybe he is just a jackass, and there is no other perspective.
Like we've been trying to give him chances, but every time, even with the Pain arc, we're like, okay, he's not gonna do anything because Tsunade's gonna come help. But with the backstory, Danzo Hanzo, I didn't even see that coming. They made Danzo show up again.
Oh, and the fucking audacity of him to be like, Jiraiya was the one that taught ninjutsu to Pain, when he was the one that caused all of that shit by teaming up with Hanzo. Holy shit, yeah, you just remind. Okay, you know what? I'm done trying to justify him. You're right. I hate his ass. After the Pain, our discussion after the Pain arc, we were literally talking about how, oh, maybe things wouldn't have turned out this way if not for fucking Danzo. And then here he is trying to blame everything on Jiraiya for teaching them ninjutsu. I'm like, no, that is not the reason why. You are the reason why. And the thing is, he's not even aware. He's not even freaking aware. He honestly believes that it's Jiraiya's fault, which is just so frustrating to watch. Like, holy shit.
Now that you point it out, yeah, actually, he would not have even known.
He's not aware.
That Pain is Nagato.
He doesn't know anything.
He ran away right in the beginning, remember? Because he's alive, so I'm assuming if he survived that soul-eating dragon, he probably ran away really quickly. I
fucking hate this guy.
Now you hate him?
I always said I hated him. I never said I liked him. But I was just trying to see things from his perspective, like, oh, I kind of understand where you're coming from, Danzo, but you still suck. Like, but I still kind of understand you, kind of thing. But
you're doing it, looking at in Naruto's perspective, because Naruto's trying to relate to everyone he talks to, but I don't think there's relating to Danzo. Like, I don't think Naruto will even ever relate to Danzo if he ever had to have a talk with him. Do you think Naruto will somehow relate to Danzo in any way? I don't think so. They're completely different people.
Yeah, I guess there's no turning back if the talk no jutsu doesn't even work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's too late for him. He's not a broken hero like Pain and Nagato. He was never good to begin with.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He was never good to begin with. Even the youngest they shown us of him, he is already doing scummy things. Unless they give him another flashback, and I don't think they're gonna do it. Pain had his moment to shine as a broken hero. I don't think they're gonna give us another broken hero. like Danzo, like we were already seeing that. We can't even compare Danzo and Pain together. They're completely two different things.
Yeah.
Danzo's literally doing everything for himself.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It's cause of the Pain arc that I'm starting to like try to understand the villains more, or like their objectives and reasoning. Cause I guess before we never really questioned it that much.
I mean, it works for a majority of the characters, I would say. Each character has their own reasonings for things, but
I guess they can't all have great reasons.
yeah, they all can't have great reasons.
Some have to just be fucking assholes.
Yeah, some of them just have to be scumbags. Like, they even gave us Orochimaru's backstory and how he just changed. It just happened.
I mean, I was kind of saying, like, oh, maybe I kind of understand him because, like, I don't always believe in Naruto either. But you're saying everything he's doing is just because he wants the Hokage position and not because he wants to protect the
he doesn't even care about the
you're right. I know,
the rebuilding of the village.
I have like very conflicting feelings about Danzo all the time because like anytime someone says something about him, then I start thinking like, oh, maybe he's not a bad guy, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I hate him. Then I'm like, oh wait, maybe he's not that bad, and I'm like, no, I fucking hate him.
It all started from the Sai revealing that his mission was to kill Sasuke to protect the village.
Because they keep saying it as if he's trying to protect the village, so I'm trying to like believe that. I'm trying to believe it that he is trying to protect the village. Like, I don't want to believe that he's just like this for no reason, except for his personal gain, right? Like, I don't want to believe that, but at the same time, it's like the facts are always against him. I don't know.
That's true. That is true.
Because this in this episode, Sai was trying to talk him up again, right? Like say, oh, the Foundation's always doing things to protect the Leaf Village, right? So then I was obviously influenced by that again, and I was thinking, oh, like maybe Danzo's not too bad. But then you brought me back to the reality that Danzo is a shithead.
You're under the genjutsu. Yeah, the whole time when Sai was saying that, I was also questioning. I'm like, okay, what has he done? But he can't talk about it, right? Because of his curse mark. But I honestly want to know, what has he done for the village? At what point is it the Foundation? Like, does the Hokage ever go and talk to Danzo and be like, we need you to do this?
I think the Foundation operates individually.
It's separately, right? So they just do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah, so basically, like, anything that the Hokage doesn't want to do, they set out to do it themselves. Because, like, they didn't want to kill Sasuke, right? So then they went out to kill Sasuke because they think that is
exactly.
The correct answer.
Shouldn't that itself be technically like treason?
That's what I was wondering when like they first brought that up, because remember when they said that when they first revealed that Danzo was the one that was actually trying to go kill Sasuke, I was already wondering like, how is this allowed? It's not the Hokage's orders. That's why it's very confusing for me, because like the Foundation is kind of operating on their own outside of the Hokage's knowledge, which is like weird, because what if the Hokage's direct orders is to not do something and then they decide to do something because they're operating separately, right? They don't really necessarily have to listen to the Hokage. So I don't know, it's very weird how that works.
Did they ever tell Tsunade?
They never
right?
They never clarified like what's going on with that. Like, does Tsunade ever have meetings with the Foundation or anything like that? Do they report to Tsunade what they're doing? Clearly not, because they were kind of doing their own thing, right?
They just listen to Danzo.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's almost as if there's two Hokages a little bit. Like, Danzo is kind of doing his own shit, whereas
there's no
Tsunade is the one that's like the face, right? But he's technically not listening to Tsunade. He's technically like his own Kage in a sense, because he's just running shit behind the scenes without anybody's knowledge. I don't know. But
he's only, I wouldn't say he's like Hokage.
I know. I'm just saying, like, he's in the like a leader position, right?
Yeah, for his Foundation group, which I don't know why they even keep. Cause
they should have just disbanded that, because that, I feel like it's causing so many issues, like, right now.
Maybe they'll have a backstory back when the third Hokage was dealing with Danzo, because he was a candidate.
Yeah, because like, why does the Foundation even exist? It's kind of just like, he just did his own shit and suddenly it's a thing and they suddenly acknowledge it, but they don't disband it. Like, why would the Hokage not disband that? It's kind of, like I said, it's not following your direct orders. Why would you want some, like, a group that's just doing random stuff without your knowledge as the Hokage. Why would you want that?
This is back in the third Hokage era, right? So I would assume that the third Hokage pitied him because he won and he lost, that he just allowed him and he just went into the shadows. Does that make sense though? Like why would Danzo disband? This whole time he's been trying for Hokage, so what he's doing, he's believing that, not believing, he just, as long as his party still exists, there's a chance for him to be a Hokage. So him not disbanding makes sense. This whole time.
I'm saying like why the Hokage wouldn't
did disband
the foundation.
Yeah, do you think
when they're not even under the Hokage's command, right? Like if you were Hokage, why would you want the foundation to exist? Like I would feel uncomfortable because they're doing stuff that I don't even know about.
Maybe the third Hokage just felt bad for him. Like I said, pitied him. Like that was his rival.
Right. Tsunade should have tried to disband them though. Then maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Do they have the power to?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Isn't the Hokage like absolute power here?
Yeah.
Like I get Danzo's a counselor. Yeah. But
that's why I don't understand.
He shouldn't even... Counselors should not be able to do things on their own.
Because it almost feels like the foundation has as much power as the Hokage, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he's
doing stuff under the Leaf Village's name.
Yeah.
But without even the Hokage knowing.
Yeah.
So
I would say it's treason.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works. Like maybe there's an explanation for that. But because like I don't see why Tsunade wouldn't have been able to just disband the foundation, because the Anbu that was part of the foundation would just go under her, right? Or she could have like other people that she commands that, like if there's too much Anbu for her to command herself, right? That she could have like generals or something of each group, kind of like the Jonins. She could just do that with the Anbu. Like I don't understand what is the point of the foundation, because honestly all we've been seeing them do is fuck shit up, right? Like
no, literally the foundation is just to serve Danzo. That's literally the reason.
Yeah, they don't
provide or do anything for the Leaf Village. Well, they haven't shown us yet. They haven't shown us what Danzo did for the village.
I only see if it's for the village if the Hokage is telling you to do it, right? Yeah. But if they're just doing stuff like without the Hokage's knowledge, then that's like for their own interests, right? That's not even for the Leaf Village's interest. Because the Leaf Village's interest would be the Hokage's interest, right?
Yeah.
And if they're doing things outside of the Hokage's knowledge, that kind of means they're just operating on their own, like they're in their own group, really. Not
they are their own group, though.
That's what I mean. Like why is the Leaf Village allowing this?
I think they couldn't disband it because he was a counselor. I think that was the main reason. Like, if let's say Tsunade they spoke up about
his ass.
I don't know how it works, but it's just that's not how you can't just fire.
Why can't we fire? They kind of just did to Tsunade right now.
She's not a counselor though. She's just Hokage. Those three, I don't know what's gonna happen when those three die.
How do you get the counselor position?
I'm pretty sure maybe like an ex Hokage. I'm not saying that they were Hokage, but I'm pretty sure they're wise enough or something.
But like ex candidates to be Hokage.
Yeah, someone who puts the village first.
Oh, okay. So someone that would have been at the level to become Hokage.
Yeah, maybe someone that's politically powerful, like a candidate or something.
But how did they get to that position?
They didn't really show us how they got the position, but that's how I'm assuming that they would have gotten it. It doesn't make sense that they just put like I don't know who's a person that doesn't know anything. Just shove him there as a counselor. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. It really helps with the channel. And if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.